If you feel like you're putting a lot of effort into studying for your final exams, but you feel like you're not actually retaining any of the information, it could be because you're overloading your brain with information, but not actually integrating anything. Our brain can only hold 7 categories of information at once. So if you're just shoving information into your brain, you're not actually going to remember or retain any of it. And all that's going to do is overwork your prefrontal cortex, which is where all of your information is organized. So even if you feel like you're learning, you're not retaining a thing. And not only is it going to lead to your brain burning energy, which is going to cause shallow learning, but it's going to give the illusion of learning and studying because you feel like you've put in all of that effort, but you're not building the new neural pathways. If you want to actually retain what you've learned, you have to integrate the information. There are different ways that you can do this. The first one is reflecting, because when you connect new information to old information that you already know, it will allow your brain to link old patterns to new ones, creating new neural pathways that will then strengthen your understanding and knowledge. Second thing is spaced repetition. Each time you review something that you've already learned, it's going to fire those same neural pathways and strengthen those connections. This is what helps make short-term traces long-term memories. To do this, I use an app called Unstuck where I upload my course materials, readings, and lectures, and it automatically generates flashcards for me. Then anytime I'm out and I have some extra time, I practice those flashcards. And as we know, repeatedly reviewing flashcards with space in between helps you to retain the information. If you're not repeatedly practicing what you learned, you're not going to do well on your tests. You're not going to learn anything. Lastly, you need to make sure that you're sleeping properly. In slow wave sleep, the hippocampus sends that day's patterns to the neocortex. In REM sleep, the brain integrates emotional and contextual details, and it will get rid of irrelevant details. So when you sleep properly, it allows your brain to take that information that you've learned and move it to long-term storage.